People don't understand how
stacking in my bag. Yeah, stacking in my bag. Got a crypto grind. Currency's flowing, every coin's on my mind. My coin base to upper, watch the numbers climb. In this damn fine, feeling so prime. Hustling these protocols, known to the man. Emptying out my radar, I can't understand. Jumping on the wave, watch me move the plan. Holding diamond hands in this crypto land. Got my eyes on the prize, making moves like a king. Every transaction here, cash registers ring. Ride a blockchain, we won't never be slow. In the world of finance, that's the profit.
if you're holding real world assets, utility assets, you are a bank.
Yeah, of course, we'll go over the news and stuff, but we just do what feels natural when we be doing our thing.
You gotta get this money on. What's good, everybody? What's good? We back. What's good, y'all? It's the Red Hoodie anniversary. 3 years.
Damn.
3 years.
Damn. 3 years, fam.
3 years, y'all. 3 years. So, man, yeah, it's been a journey, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that the Red Hoodie video changed my whole entire life. I don't know where I would be if that video didn't do what it did. Because when I made that video, I was sitting at Hertz. I hated that job. I hated the managers. I hated the people that worked there, other than a couple people. Just very depressing. Just people that just wasn't no motivation for life whatsoever. Just settling for the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hated the job, hated the environment. And that's why I was so fired up in that video. Because I'm like, this cannot be life. I was working at the airport. And I said, it's no way. It's no way. This is like not gonna work for me. But yes, that Red Hoodie video, I was like, damn, it didn't just change my life. It changed a lot of people's lives. So yeah, just we was just over here on TikTok talking about it, but over here on YouTube, the Red Hoodie video influenced you to get into crypto or look into crypto, getting into blockchain and all that good stuff. Drop a fire for us because that video is the reason why we sitting here right now.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to play it.
I'm getting ready to send the clip to the I meant to do it before we got on here, but I'm about to send the clip. Oh shit.
Yeah, to go back to what I was talking.
Hate when you get on TikTok. First thing you do is show a video. I'm talking like
that's not even the same person though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Not even the same person.
All right, cool. Yeah, y'all. So we're gonna play the video. I'm gonna take my little background off over here. On T. So we got to start the live off. So it's the 3-year anniversary for the Red Hoodie video. So we gotta just take a moment to pay homage to it because, like I said, we wouldn't be sitting here if it was not for that Red Hoodie video. So
and make sure y'all liking the live over there on YouTube for sure.
Yeah,
like the live,
run the lights. Run the lights. So make sure y'all like the live as y'all coming in. Like the live. If you haven't liked the live yet, please go like the live. If you ain't gonna share it, if you ain't gonna do nothing else, please just hit the like button. Please, we're begging you. At this point, please. We're trying to extend our reach out over here, but it's like if y'all ain't liking and commenting on stuff, it's like it's very hard to do. Very hard to do. We're trying to get this message out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the channel out, but we can't do that if y'all ain't showing love, if y'all not running the likes up. So come on now, help us out. So yeah, let me flip my camera real quick. All right. Let me share my screen. So yeah, make sure y'all like the live. I need all 57 people. We should have 57 likes. It's 57 people in the live. We should have 57 likes on this. It's 57 people in here, so we should have 57 likes. All right, y'all can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so yeah, just to pay homage. I'm talking to my people right now, but anybody who receives the information, God bless you. Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet. So I suggest that you go do your due diligence and go research blockchain. I suggest you look into crypto and buy tokens with utility behind them. Don't go buy meme coins. Don't go buy pump and dumps. Okay? Look into blockchain. My DMs are open. I'm willing to answer any questions that anybody may have. But we will not, my people, we will not miss out on another wealth opportunity listening to these fucking people, bro. Get into crypto while it is cheap. It will not be affordable very soon. They're going to price point you out. They are literally creating a world where it's literally either you're going to be wealthy or you're going to be poor. It is no middle class. That's it. That's done. It's finito. That's it. So y'all got to make a decision. Fuck them shoes. Fuck that vacation. Fuck all that going to the club, buying bottles and sections. Either you going to sit here and say, hey, I'm going to make sure I'm good when all this shit kick in, because they're going to digital assets. You don't have, it's already signed. It's a done deal. Go research the executive order Biden signed in March. Go research Biden books. Go research CPDCs. Go research ISO 222. Like, all this stuff is a done deal. This stuff is going live. Go see what's going on in England and in Europe and all. Go see what they're doing financially. Pay attention to the feds. Start looking at World Economic Forums. This stuff is happening whether y'all like it or not. You can't avoid this problem. You can't ignore this shit away. It's happening. And for y'all that live off cash and bank on cash, they're phasing that shit the fuck out. Y'all don't have all this time that you think you have. And I'll be damned if we miss out on another wealth opportunity. And this time, if we miss out on it, it's our own ignorance. You can't blame anybody. Nobody took nothing from you. If you got access to this video and watching this video, you got access to information. Go learn something. Go invest. Stop spending your money. Like, you finna go on a vacation for what? To come back and go to a job next week when you can free yourself? Man, look, I'm tired. And I don't know what it's going to take for y'all. But y'all better get on this blockchain or you will regret it. The same way our parents was regretting not buying into Bitcoin when they could have put a little measly dollar in it when it was under a penny when they found out about it and they didn't. Same way they missed out on internet opportunity and had to end up working for 35 plus years, working 2 and 3 jobs. You want that to be you? We gonna repeat the same cycle or we gonna change it? Yes, sir. I gotta get the door real quick. The person here I got some furniture getting delivered. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, for sure. Put a fire in the chat. Put a fire in the chat. If that, because I know y'all put a fire in the chat before, but put a fire in the chat. If that hit your soul, fam. If that hit your soul. That was 3 years ago, fam. That was 3 years ago when a lot of those assets were not as high as they are right now. XRP, XLM, XTC, hell, even Bitcoin. Bitcoin wasn't even that high, right? Ethereum, any of them. We was telling y'all, she was pleading with y'all, right? It hit your soul, right? It hit your yeah, that's when XRP was like 40 cents. Pretty much 40 something cents, 50 cents or whatever it was. Let me read some of these comments. I can never forget the red hoodie I started buying that day. Thanks, Ash. Hey.
For sure.
Nah, man, that shit is a legendary moment in time. 3 years ago. So this is how long, this is how long Joker's really been telling you. We've been telling you for longer than that. But we've been telling y'all for 3 years. Get on the board, fam. Get on the board. I was just going over price points. Everything was down when you was talking. Everything was down.
Yeah, that was when it was, that's when people thought that they was like friends and family thought that they was shitting on me because that was when crypto had just dropped 80-some%, and people lost all this money, and people was like, see, and so I'm glad I didn't get in because I was telling people about Shiba, ADA, XRP. I was telling people about all these tokens, and yeah, of course it went down. People was like, I lost, see, that little $20 I put in is down to $7. Da 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 da. I'm listening to you, blah blah blah. Okay, you okay? I wonder what $20 got people back in at XRP. How many tokens did they get them? So, to still be here, still be sitting here is a blessing because people thought that they was shitting on me, and I'm like, this is part of the market. This is the cycle. So yeah,
You could have got when you dropped that video, you could have got like 10 XRP for $4.
Yep.
10 XRP right now will cost you what? Because what is it? $3? What is it? $2.50?
It's a lot. It's
$20. $20 over $20.
So when I told people to put that $20 in, XRP was probably 29.30. So they got mad tokens for $20. And they probably sold it because they got scared. They took their little $7-8. They sold at a loss. That's how you know people ain't know what they was doing. They got scared and was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting my $8 back. Okay. Damn, that $20 would have been a hell of a profit at the last what happened last year when XRP surged. I wonder how much that $20 would have turned into had you just
400%. What you mean? 400% at least.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but yeah, appreciate everybody. So yeah, we just wanted to pay homage because today is a 3-year Red Hoodie anniversary. We appreciate everybody for being here. Like I said, that video changed my life, like sincerely. I don't know where I would be. Like, I'm not gonna speak negative, but I was in a place in my life where I was like, this can't be life. If this is what life is, then this is not the life I want to live. And I'm not saying on some suicidal shit, but it was that deep for me that I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not working. Like I told y'all, I've been very transparent about this. I never dreamed of a career. I've never been the person that dreamed. I was a hooper growing up. I had basketball dreams, and I was like, if I get hurt and this don't work out, I'm gonna just be a coach or I'm gonna be a recruiter. I'm gonna go into recruiting. If that don't work out for me, I don't know what I'm doing. And it didn't work out for me like that. And so I was just out here working regular jobs, trying to figure it out because I've never been a career-oriented person. And that's nothing against people who are, but me personally, I never dreamed to work. Everybody was like, oh, go into cybersecurity, go back to school and go into IT and blah, blah, blah. If I had listened to those fucking people, I would have been laid off without a job right now. And I think I speak for a lot of people because not everybody is career-oriented. Not everybody dreams to work. I never dreamed as a kid. I never dreamed to work. I watched my family do that. I watched my family get up and like, oh, I got to go to work tomorrow. It's Monday. You know, I watched that and I was like, I don't want that life. Appreciate you, T. Johnson, for the super chat.
Thank you.
But yeah, I was like, this isn't life. So when I made that video, it really came from, I was very passionate, but it really came from a place of like, we got to get out of this cycle. This can't be like, you can't sit here and tell me like, okay, you might have did that to our parents and grandparents. You're not going to sit here and tell me as a millennial that I have to work for 30 to 40 years and wait to live my life and have the freedom that I want to basically get up every day and dictate my day. I have to wait until I'm 65 and then y'all upped it to 67. So I have to wait until I'm 67 to dictate my day. I'm going to spend more of my life working than I am when I do decide to get married and have kids. I'm going to spend more of my life at the job with my coworkers than I am with my own family. That's the deal. And then no one could convince me that was correct. So cybersecurity jobs are still in there. Okay, that's not the point. Y'all be taking shit out of proportion. If you want cybersecurity, cool. That wasn't for me though. All I'm saying is, I didn't want to. Nothing was gonna make me happy. I could have went into cybersecurity and still had a job right now, and I probably would still be very unhappy right now. I would be like, okay, cool, I'm making good money, but I got to get up and do this every day. Ugh, like, like damn. And then it's like, okay, I'm making good money, so I got to go because I done created this lifestyle. That's the thing about people who get paid a good amount of money. You're locked in. Once you buy a house, a car, them companies got you locked in. You're a slave now. I don't care how much you make. If you make $150,000, you a slave. Because you've created a lifestyle around that salary from that company. I'm just saying, they got you locked in. Now you locked in. You can't leave because you created this lifestyle. And it's like, no, I wanted freedom. It was no career that was going to make me happy. So that hoodie, that red hoodie video going viral, it really changed my life because now I get to wake up every day and I actually don't mind doing this. I don't mind getting on here creating content. I don't mind going live every day. I don't mind being a leader in the space for this community. So it's like I get up every day and I'm happy. And I wasn't doing that in my 20s. Like I think I was 31, so that was 3 years ago. 29. I was 28 or 29 when I made that video.
Yeah, 28.
28. Yeah, because I'll be 32 this year. I'll be 32 in 2 months. 29. I was 29. So I was right at the end of my 20s. So, I'm just saying that to say, like, I refuse to live my 30s like I did in my 20s at these dead-end jobs or just with these jobs unhappy as hell. So I appreciate y'all. for tapping in with us, trusting our research. It's been a journey. We've came a long way. I've grown a lot. It was a lot in that video that I didn't know when I made it, and I've learned so much since that video. I didn't have it all together in that video. I didn't know everything. I knew enough to know that we needed to get into these utility assets, though. I knew that. And, shout out for hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? That was bold for him, too. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know me from a can of paint. I ain't know him, but he still hit me up, and here we are, because this was all D's idea. So y'all got to give D his flowers, because we wouldn't be here. I had no intentions on going live. After that video, I was not finna capitalize off of it. I was just like, if TikTok cut a check for this one video, cool. Like,
but I about to go back into hibernation.
Yeah, I was going back in my little bubble, because it was just, after everybody tried to shit on you because the market had dumped, it was like, oh, I don't want to deal with this with strangers. If I got to deal with this with people in my personal life. So make sure y'all give D his flowers, because we wouldn't have went live or nothing if D didn't
listen, the energy wise, and shout out to the other Ashley that was on live before that put me on to the Red Hoodie video. Man, if it wasn't for me watching that and just like, because I know I felt it just like how y'all felt it. I felt that shit. I was just like, yo, this shit is real, because I was going through the same shit. Like, it was just like people like, like, oh nah, you don't know what you're talking about with this shit. Who are you? You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't. Somebody said you were born with the internet. No, I wasn't. I was born in 1993. The internet boom was in 99, sweetie. I wasn't born with no internet. And then when the internet first came out, it took years. My family didn't get a computer, and we didn't. And we had a computer with no internet, because my mom didn't want to pay for the internet. We couldn't afford it. So we had a computer in the house just to play games and to type papers, to do homework, but we didn't have internet. So I didn't have internet. My mom didn't get Wi-Fi. She in the room. If y'all think I'm lying, I'll bring my mom in here right now. We didn't get internet until 2006, 2007. So baby, no, I was not born with the internet. So I don't know what you were getting at, Meech, but I wasn't born with no internet.
Some people had access. Some people didn't.
Yeah, some people did, some people didn't. You was privileged. If you had internet before 2003, you was privileged. Because that won't, like, you got to think, we had the .com boom, but when did people really start paying for Wi-Fi and paying for, what was it? It wasn't even called Wi-Fi. What was it called?
No, it was dial-up. It was dial-up, because you had the AOL. You had the AOL. They used to give out these discs back in the day. Listen, I was there. So I know. It was 1998, 1999. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when we got a computer in the crib the first time and everything, I remember being in the library, going on America Online, and being like, damn, this is crazy, fam. So yeah, dial up. So it was dial up. They used to give you like 1,000 hours or 10,000 hours for free, and then you had to wait. You had to wait to get online, because it had to be connected to your phone line, right? So if somebody hit you, while you was on the internet, that would knock you off the internet. So if somebody called your house phone while you was on the internet, it would knock you off the internet.
Yes.
So that was dial up.
Yeah, so my mom just told me.
Some of y'all don't know about that. Some of y'all don't know that shit.
Yeah, my mom just told me. She said we had dial up, but we couldn't really use it, because it was like niggas was always on the phone. Like you said. So technically, because if somebody got on the phone, and then when niggas was on the phone a lot back then, the phone rung all the time. This is when people actually called a house phone. So I wasn't born into no internet. Let me go ahead and dead that. Come out born in the internet, like I was privileged or something. Like,
that shit was slow. And that shit was slow.
Yeah.
It was slow as hell, fam. It took like 5 minutes to load up a web page. No lie, 5-6 minutes. If it take 5-6 minutes to load up a web page right now, you turning it off. You resetting the whole thing. You think something wrong with your computer. It took like 5, 6, 7 minutes to load up a web page.
Exactly. I remember it used to take all day. If you tried to download some music, you just go ahead and do it before you go to bed, and just wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's still going.
Yeah.
I remember going to school, downloading a song before I went to school, and then coming home, and just like halfway through, you still had to let that shit run.
Yeah.
And then, shout out to mama, she let the computer run for all day.
Exactly. And it's like Flores just said, don't let your mama want to be on the phone all day. You ain't getting on the computer at all. Like,
Yep.
So like as a kid, I was outside. I won't like these kids. Like I said, I was born in 93. I won't like that. I was outside. I wasn't on the computer. Computer was for my sister, and they the ones that was on AOL Messenger and shit. I had nobody to talk to. I was 7, 8 years old. Like, I was outside hooping and playing hide and go seek and doing probably shit I ain't had no business doing.
Right.
I was outside playing like a kid.
Damn, that
Yeah.
computer was different. That computer world was different. I was like, damn, yo. So,
yeah, when I first got really got conscious enough to it and saw what was going on, I was like, damn, you could talk to people all over the world. Like
oh yeah,
that was the coolest shit ever.
Shout out to the chat rooms, ASL, age, sex, location. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Damn. So yeah. But But back to the original point, yo, the Red Hoodie video in the Hall of Fame. That shit went over 1 million, right? On TikTok, right?
Yeah, it went over 1 million.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate you, Daniel, for the super chat. BlockNation, focus on the fundamentals, not the FUD. Oh, absolutely. But that's how we got here from the fundamentals. Because in that Red Hoodie video, I at least knew the fundamentals. So but shout out to I just tell people all the time, I'm just a vessel. So shout out to God, because if it weren't for God, wouldn't be here. So just a vessel. So clearly he was using me. I be questioning sometimes, like, why this shit ain't bigger? Blah blah blah. Why we, what I'm saying, we should have been on like a EYL level by now. Like, why we ain't? God do stuff for a reason. God is probably saving us. Because then when I look back on it, them niggas then probably had to sell their soul for that 100 million. So, but we'll get started with the updates today. I cracked the code with Pirate Bands. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the little computer games, bro. I remember some of them little computer games. Yes, yeah. That was my shit. I missed them little games. The computers need to put them games back on there. Them games was fun. Some of them little games, the ones that came on the computer. The little joint, you remember the joint? You could just hit it. It was like a bunch of little squares, and you just hit the joint until you hit the bomb, and then it would explode. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
they used to come with the computers like Solitaire and all other games.
All the card games was on there. Yeah, we need to bring that back. That was a time. I think that's what's wrong with these kids. They ain't play them games that we played and play Solitaire and shit. That might be what's wrong with their brains and shit. They need to have that structure.
Well, they don't got no challenges, yo. They don't have shit where you got to think outside the box, really. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the common sense gets chipped down.
I remember Roller Coaster Typhoon. I remember that.
Oregon Trail.
That's a lot of good games. A lot of good games. So yeah, y'all. So but here we are. Red Hoodie video 3 years later. Got a whole platform. BlockNation was born out of it. So little did I know I was giving birth. I was giving birth to something beautiful, and I'm glad we have it. So but yeah, hold on, y'all, because I got somebody coming to get this broke ass TV. Don't order no TV from Walmart. I was trying to be. They had the same TV on sale that was at Best Buy, and got the TV. Won't even working.
Yeah, that shit wild.
Well, yeah, word to no more TVs from Walmart. And, I never really, because I'm a little bougie. I never really do that. I normally just get my TVs from Best Buy, but never again. Never again.
Walmart been trying to keep up with Amazon, so but with a delivery like that, I guess they didn't give a fuck. They were just like, all right, whatever. Oh yeah, Costco. Yeah, Costco's pretty good.
Costco cool too. Yeah, Sam's, Costco. Yeah, they cool. Walmart though, no.
That's crazy because ain't Sam's Walmart?
Yeah, but Sam's better though. Sam's a little more upscale to me. But I mean, if you get it from Sam's, you're probably buying it from there. I would just say don't get your shit delivered from Walmart, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even be looking at Sam's the same way I look at Walmart. I'm like, this is the upscale stuff.
Yeah.
This is a more.
You gotta put your pinky up when you got your.
You gotta pay for it. You have to pay to go in Sam's Club. You have to have a membership to buy from there. So it's not the same. I had to pay for that. I had to pay for this scan and go, baby. I paid the $110, baby. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So we got a couple articles to go over today. So we'll go over actually quite a few. So we got Open Eden's T-bill fund. They received the S&P Global AA plus rating, so marking a defining moment for tokenized treasuries. And then we have NYC. So they just launched their digital assets office in final months of Mayor Adams' administration. So Mayor Adams, yes, he establishes New York's first office of digital assets. So if you're a New Yorker, drop a fire. Y'all should be excited because it has been a struggle for y'all since, and I didn't know till that Red Hoodie video went viral and I started talking to New Yorkers and y'all couldn't get on. I remember when that video went viral, some of y'all could barely get on Coinbase.
Yep.
Y'all couldn't get nothing. Y'all had to go to like Jersey or Philly or whatever to, get some assets. So shout out to all the New Yorkers in the chat. But Mayor Adams just made a move. Some of y'all don't like him, but he did do this for y'all. So I would drop a fire for that. NYC launches digital assets office in final months of Mayor Adams' administration. So we're gonna talk about that. And then we got crypto market turning healthier after dramatic deleveraging, now constructively bullish. Analyst says. And then we have introducing stablecoin payments for subscriptions on Stripe. So y'all all know we use Stripe for our Telegram. So they do have the stablecoin option on Stripe. So as soon as it's available, me and D will make that as an option for you guys to use stablecoins for your subscriptions now. On there, if that's an option, because some people be asking, y'all be wanting to pay in crypto. So for those people that do, if it don't apply, let it fly. Tether pays $299.5 million to settle Celsius bankruptcy as CEO Paulo Ardanio targets $20 billion fundraise. And then we got the U.S. to add $14 billion Bitcoin to strategic Bitcoin reserve that was seized from a Chinese scammer. That's a lot of money, $14 billion from a Chinese scammer. And then we got Coin Routes integrates Fireblocks to power DeFi access for institutional clients. That's a big one we're gonna go over, and how this XRP treasury company aims to unlock $100 billion through loyalty, through loyalty points. So we're gonna talk about that as well. And I also have an article from Ripple. Ripple expands global custody footprint into Africa. I told y'all pay attention to Africa. Through a new collaboration with ABSA Bank, ABSA Bank. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's ABSA Bank. We're gonna talk about that, and then we got Larry Fink. So we're gonna talk about Larry Fink. I know we talked about him yesterday, but yeah, he leads the great repotting era. So we're gonna talk about Wall Street's crypto champion makes the case for embracing tokenization. So we're gonna talk about that today as well. So yeah, y'all in for a treat. So sit back and relax. We're gonna go over these updates real quick.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to talk about Tether first. We're gonna start off with that Tether article.
Okay.
Tether pays $299.5 million to settle Celsius bankruptcy.
Yeah, that's a lot of cheese, right? That's a lot of bread. So basically, Tether, the world's largest stablecoin, right? Tether paid $299.5 million to settle claims tied to Celsius bankruptcy. This ends a long legal fight about money moved before Celsius went bankrupt back in 2022. So a group called BRIC, which is run by GXD Labs and Van Eck, helped get this settlement for Celsius estate, right? And then Tether CEO Paulo said that Celsius-related claims are now fully settled. So Tether is fronting the bill. And it's serious because it's one of the biggest recoveries in U.S. cryptocurrency, history, bankruptcy history, rather, and especially involving offshore companies and stablecoin issuers. Settling removes a major risk for Tether, which can make partners and regulators more comfortable working with them. So they trying to get eyes on them, like, yo, we bailed out, these cats over here. We legit. They trying to have they stay in power, fam. Tether plans to raise $20 billion at a $500 billion valuation. That's massive, signaling big expansion plans. And why are they raising this? To grow faster and compete with other stable coins like USD1 and Ripple's RLUSD. So Tether, by the numbers right now, the market cap is about $180 billion because it's the largest. And their profits are about $5.7 billion in the first half of 2025, driven mostly by earnings from U.S. Treasury bills and other yield-bearing reserves. So ain't that a bitch? Tether ain't even an American company, but benefiting off U.S. T-bills. That's crazy. But reports claim that Tether is far more profitable than its rival Circle. But, time will tell. So what can mean next is for Celsius creditors, more money recovered increases the chances of better payouts. And then for Tether, they got less legal overhang, right? So they're not going to be looking at them crazy because they're going to be like, okay, y'all just paid $300 million. We ain't looking at y'all. Y'all just paid a hefty bill for Celsius clients or whatever. And big fundraising. So more products, more partnerships, global expansion. And then for the stablecoin market, stronger competition as USD1, which is, Trump shit, and Ripple's RLUSD try to catch up. And Tether's war chest makes it harder to dethrone, fam. Tether doing everything they can every single week to stay on top of the throne.
Tether. My bad. I was looking in the comments. I thought I saw something. Yeah, no. Tether is doing whatever they need to do to stay relevant. Gang. They trying to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to stay. But hey, that was 299.5 million. That's that's a drop in the bucket for them. Being that
Yeah,
they
they got it.
allegedly they print to infinity and beyond. So, or
When you
I'm
get
sorry, mint into
when you
infinity.
got about 6 billion in profit just in the first half of the year, that's you good.
Yeah, yeah. So shout out to Tether for looking out for Celsius to settle that bankruptcy.
They looking out for themselves.
They doing a $20 billion fundraise. Listen, y'all better not ever say nothing about us doing raffles or whatever, because these people that already got millions and millions of dollars, they're doing a $20 billion fundraiser.
Oh yeah.
$20 billion. Okay, so I don't want to hear nothing about BlockNation doing a raffle. Blah blah blah. Like it's Fortune 500 company. Your president raises money to do stuff. like I don't want to hear a word, gang. This is insane. So
That
yeah.
is.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll see what happens with Tether, gang. I see what they doing. We all see you. We all see you, Tether. We see what y'all doing. This is like, when your spouse cheat on you, when they doing whatever to get you back. That's what Tether doing right now. They said they look like Offset when he was trying to get Cardi B back that first time when they
Which
first.
time? I was about to say which time.
That first he walked on stage with all the flowers and buying her Birkin. He spent about $3-4 million trying to get that lady back.
Yeah.
That's what Tether look like right now. Tether look like a desperate person trying to get their spouse back. But yeah, so we'll move on to this next article. Let's talk about BTC, this Bitcoin reserve, real quick, from this Chinese scammer. How the hell do you scam $14 billion? They just let him run it up and then was like, all right, go get him.
That's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread, fam. So basically what happened is the US government is moving to take 127,000 Bitcoin, which is about 14.2 billion, from a Chinese national named Shenzai. Investigators say that this Bitcoin came from a huge international scam called pig butchering, where criminals trick people over time and then they steal their money. So it's called pig butchering. The US worked with the UK to crack down on Chen's network and also put sanctions on many people and companies connected to him. So they taking his Bitcoin that he took from other people. So the scammers, when it comes to this pig butchering shit, scammers pretend to be friendly or romantic, build your trust, then push victims into fake crypto investments. Oh, so they catfishing you. Okay. Chen's group allegedly ran compounds in Cambodia where traffic workers were forced to run these scams. Damn, that's taking trafficking to a whole nother level. So now that you got kidnapped people that's pretty much working for you for free to get Bitcoin from other people that think that they are a certain type of person. This is crazy, fam. Where the Bitcoin would go, this is where the Bitcoin will go. There's an executive order from earlier this year that says the seized Bitcoin should go into a U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve. If the seizure is finalized, this Bitcoin could be added to that reserve unless government shutdown issues delay in the formal process. And then they talk about the sanctions and the penalties. They said the OFAC sanctioned 146 people and organizations tied to Chen's criminal group. So somebody snitched. That's basically what happened. FinCEN.
So this is the scams that they do with our pages, D, when they be messaging people what a Bitcoin
Yeah.
was. This is so they owe me. I feel like me and D need some type of compensation for our faces being the face of this. Like y'all need to give us a couple 100,000, a couple million, for the inconvenience and for the danger that you guys have placed on our lives.
Just a little restitution. Just a little restitution.
Yeah, like y'all ceasing it, y'all finna use it for whatever the hell y'all gonna use it for, at least compensate some of the people. You know what I'm saying? They use hella creators, people like me, D, the Zach Rectors, the Coach JVs of the space, Rick, Aquaman, all these people, Cypress, like all these people. We need some. I mean, y'all 14 billion. Y'all can break bread, gang. Y'all can break bread for real, because that we might have to hire security. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to go ahead and we need that.
Because if they was, that's what I'm saying. Because if they was really about it, they would give the people their money back. They know everybody's a jerk.
That too. The people that got scammed need to get their money back, and we just for the headache, we need our bread back.
Just for the headache, right?
Just for the headache, y'all need to compensate us.
This matters because they say it's a big win against crypto crime. Season 14 billion shows law enforcement can track down and recover large illicit crypto funds, protecting consumers, sanctioning the networks that launder stolen funds, make it harder for scammers to cash out, and policy impact. Adding seized Bitcoin to a strategic reserve could shape how the U.S. manages and views crypto assets going forward. And the global coordination is that the U.S. and the U.K. acting together signals tougher international pressure on cross-border scam operations. Yeah, we need to be compensated, fam. We need to be compensated. Because how many times people came up to you and was like, yo, you scammed me, or came on the live and be like, yo, you scammed me.
Yeah, we get that a lot. And then it's bad because then people start thinking like, damn, is she a scammer? You know what I'm saying? Start crossing their brain, like, even though we know it's not true, but it's like, damn, you feel me? We we got a whole thing going on over here. Y'all, you really think I scammed you? And then it's crazy, but y'all already be telling y'all this. It just be crazy. Y'all will find my real page after you get scammed from a fake page. And that's what be frustrating. But it's like, we need compensation, gang, because it's a headache. Or TikTok needs to compensate the creators for the headache because we've been placed in danger. Because y'all don't want to verify our pages. So how are people supposed to know? Even though you should be able to tell a fake page, but still, y'all won't verify us though. So y'all are making this easier for the scammers. It's like a scammer world over here on TikTok.
Look, somebody just said it in TikTok. Every day, Ash tries to sell me Bitcoin.
See, and that was probably part of this. He probably worked for them. He probably worked for whoever this person was that got caught up.
Crazy.
All y'all going to jail. I can't wait. I hope they get every single one of y'all. All y'all need to go to jail. If we're behind the bots, whether it's a bot or what, all y'all need to go to jail.
Yeah, y'all need to go to jail. And TikTok, y'all need to do your job. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, y'all, YouTube, y'all need to do y'all job. Fam.
Maybe that's a lawsuit I'll pursue once these assets take off. I'm gonna have time.
I think that's
I might sue TikTok. I think I might sue me. Yeah, we should probably. I'm gonna collectively get creators. We should all get together and get in that because they're gonna settle. They're gonna end up settling. We're gonna find us a fire ass lawyer and we're gonna sue TikTok. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we need to sue. We need to sue them for real. We need to sue.
This is what we do. Or whenever. Take a picture of all the ashes that are around right now, or just type in your name and just be like, okay, these are all the ashes that were here, and just timestamp it. That's what I'm gonna do for all my pages because I think I did it before. Yeah,
well, let's not talk about it too much. That way they can't prepare for the lawsuit. That's fine. I'm gonna take some screenshots. We're gonna keep documentation. I already got some stuff saved anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, that's what I think we're gonna do. And I'm gonna get a bunch of and Coach JV, he got the most fake pages out of everybody because he got the most followers. Coach JV really needs to sue TikTok. I don't know what he's waiting for. He already has plenty of money. I don't know what he's waiting for. He should have been had their ass on a lawsuit. They must have paid him under the table or something because there's no way. And he's Caucasian, no offense, but y'all quick to go to court. So I don't know why he ain't sued yet. But I'm just saying.
Shut up. Don't say nothing.
Right.
Clock it for sure. So that was pretty much that. That joker ran up a bag, fam.
Yeah, 14 billion, gang. He was out here paying people to do it. Like he had a payroll, gang. Like
he wasn't even paying people to do it. It was people that was allegedly trafficked.
Oh wow. Oh, so he's a criminal. Like
he's a serious criminal.
He's a serious criminal. Okay, cool. All right.
He wasn't even paying jokers.
Damn. Okay. So we'll go on to XRP real quick, just because we got a couple things with XRP and Ripple today. So we'll go ahead and go to this XRP article about how this XRP treasury company aims to unlock $100 billion through loyalty points. And then we got an article on Ripple that I told y'all about. We'll just go straight into that one after this.
Okay. So XRP. So here's the big idea. Right, in simple terms. So people earn tons of loyalty points, whether it be airlines, hotels, ride apps, whatever. But over $100 billion worth never gets used each year. And why is because points are stuck in a separate system, right? You could easily mix airline miles with hotel points. They're hard to track, and you often can't spend them where you want to. So what Webis wants to do, Webis is a NASDAQ listed company focused on XRP technology. They want to make a universal exchange for loyalty points. So all those unused points that go, they want to do some type of loyalty universal exchange for it. This is pretty clever. Think of it as a currency exchange for points. You could swap airline miles for hotel points or other rewards instantly. So for those that people that fly a lot, I know sometimes we be flying a lot. Queen, I know you fly every other week.
I gotta fly tomorrow.
you be out every other week somewhere. You be coast to coast. This may be beneficial for you. They plan to run on the XRPL using stable coins so the value stays steady while you convert it. So how it will work is your points get tokenized on the blockchain. Surprise, surprise. That just means they turn into digital tokens that are easy to move and swap, right? And then XRP tech helps move value fast and cheap, like sending a text message instead of waiting days like a bank system. And then RLUSD, which is the Ripple stablecoin, could act as a middle step so you can convert those points between brands and countries without worrying about exchange rates or delays. We should have been here, fam. We should have been here. Let's get this shit done.
For sure. Look at Sid comment. Sid said loyalty points link back to SHX, which is linked to Visa, which is also linked to Block V.
Tell him, gang. Tell him. So yeah, for sure. So Ripple's network was built for moving money across borders quickly, as we know. If you didn't know, now you do, without needing piles of cash parked in different countries. So adding a stable coin gives it a safe dollar-like unit to settle these swaps, fam. This takes XRP beyond bank payments into everyday stuff like travel rewards. Do y'all know how much money is in travel rewards? If you travel a lot, you know.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot.
So yeah, so shout out to Webis. Let's get this done. You know what I'm saying? I'll be going everywhere.
For sure.
If they get this shit done, I'll just be going places just for the hell of it.
They get this shit done, I might start actually getting my flights and stop going through my cousin.
Shout out to Queen's cousins for the low.
Shout out my cousin, shout out my twin. Cause I'll be getting flights for the low skis.
Shout out to it. We have 77,000 likes over there on TikTok.
Let's keep running it up. Y'all run it. We at 777. Let's keep running it up.
Let's keep running it. It's the
Red
Hoodie anniversary, fam. Y'all gotta run it up.
For sure. And everybody on YouTube, make sure y'all like the live. There's 130 people in here right now. So, we should have over 130 likes for sure. Make sure y'all like the live. It's like we tell y'all, we trying to expand, but y'all gotta interact. Y'all gotta like the live. You know what I'm saying? To help us out on the algorithm. So we're gonna go into this Ripple article real quick. So we got Ripple expands global custody footprint into Africa through new collaboration with ABSA or ABSA Bank. So I just keep telling y'all, bros, keep an eye on Africa. Africa making moves. Africa's taking their power back. I keep telling y'all, Africa. Africa, like everybody paying attention to the Middle East. We know there's money over there, but please don't forget Africa. That's all I'm saying.
They're not playing.
Yeah, they on the same. They on the same. So let's get right into this. So we got Ripple. So basically, this is a huge move. So this is a big move Ripple just made because Ripple also knows what's going on over there in Africa. So Ripple just teamed up with ABSA Bank in South Africa to offer institutional grade custody for digital assets there. So ABSA will use Ripple's tech to safely store crypto and tokenize assets for their clients. This is huge. It's Ripple's first major custody partnership in Africa, and it helps bring more trust, security, and infrastructure for crypto in emerging markets. So Ripple is expanding deeper into Africa, not just payments, but also in how assets are held. So this is huge. This is the first so this is their first major partnership in Africa. So this is the first institutional custody client on the continent for Ripple. Yes. So yeah, there is a rising demand in emerging markets for secure, regulated infrastructure for digital assets. Regulatory clarity around digital assets is improving in Africa, making this kind of partnership more viable. And then Ripple already has related projects in Africa, so they're working with Chipper Cash payments and deploying its USD-backed stablecoin ROUSD in Africa. And then we got a couple statements or from Ripple and APSA. So Ripple's executives emphasized that this shows their commitment to bringing digital asset infrastructure to Africa. And APSA says they won't. I'm sorry, that they want to give customers secure, compliant, and robust custody solutions using Ripple's trusted tech, and that was from APSA Bank. So this is huge. So this is going to have a huge reaction in the market. Ripple is diversifying, and that strategy is working. So we knew Ripple was going to diversify, but yeah, they in Africa now, so they're not playing. They're not playing no games.
And just to add on, this specific bank, ABSA Bank, their headquarters is in South Africa, but they operate in Botswana, places like Ghana, Kenya. We just talked about Kenya yesterday, Nigeria, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, and a host of other countries in Africa. So they got a major footprint over there in Africa. This is big for them.
Huge. And like up northwest said over here on TikTok, he said Ripple is going global, like they said. Exactly. They was not playing. They was not just saying that for talking points or because it sounds good in an interview or podcast. They meant that shit. Because it's in their actions. So they won't just talking. So shout out to Ripple. And I keep telling y'all better pay attention to Africa. Africa is taking their power back. Africa, I knew Africa was gonna be on something. I just thought we would hear more from Africa next year because the stuff that they did, I figured we was gonna start seeing some, I guess, not repercussions, but some of the, I guess, the effects of some of the moves that they made earlier this year when Trump became president. I thought we would start seeing the aftermath of it starting next year, but it's already starting because France is in shambles since Africa took their power back. So Africa, listen, I'm telling y'all, Africa is making sure people know, like, yeah, we know who the fuck we are, and all this bullying, all that shit's over. It's over. So it's a wrap. So Africa is coming. So don't be surprised when y'all start seeing it a little bit more. Africa's coming. Like, fuck all that other shit. So let's get into Larry Fink real quick. We'll talk about Larry Fink. Africa, the land of golden. Yep, there you go. Let them know, Horizon. So Larry Fink leads the great repotting era. So Wall Street's crypto champion makes the case for embracing tokenization. So I know we talked about Larry Fink a little bit yesterday. If y'all don't know, that is BlackRock CEO. So yeah, pretty much he's the guy with all the money and the assets. The guy with all the money and assets, Larry Fink. He's in charge of it. So Larry Fink is pushing a new vision called repotting. Am I saying that right? Repotting?
Yeah.
Repotting. So what that means, so traditional assets like real estate, stocks, bonds, the stuff we already invest in are going to be put onto the blockchain, which means it's going to be tokenized. So instead of just regular shares or funds, these assets become digital tokens. So you can now own fractions, trade faster, settle instantly 24/7. It lowers the barrier to entry for smaller investors. Fink says this is the next wave of growth for finance, moving legacy assets into the digital world. He even admits he changed over time. Once skeptical of crypto, now calling Bitcoin digital gold. Basically this article is just basically arguing that Wall Street is starting to move seriously toward embedding traditional finance into blockchain tech. So repotting is just a metaphor. You take a plant, which is the old financial tools, from one pot, which is a traditional system, and moving into a new digital pot, which is the blockchain world, so we can grow bigger and better. So the transition is happening because the guy with all the money and the assets said so. It's happening. We're here. You can see the smirk on his little face. I'm so glad. Shout out to Eleanor for choosing this pick because this is his favorite. I'll show y'all right here on TikTok. This is his favorite face he loves to make. He makes it in every interview. That whenever he's talking about crypto and blockchain and tokenization, this is the face he has every time.
Remember what was that, last year or the year before last, where he was having an interview? He was happy as shit, as you showed.
I'm telling you, he knows what the hell going. He's like, Yeah, y'all, we're $1 trillion asset manager. Wait till we're a $250 asset manager. That's what that nigga saying. Like, he said, they think we have trillions. They don't know we have quadrillions coming. That's what that face says to me.
Yeah. Like, he like if you ever watch The Simpsons, Mr. Burns, he like Mr. Burns and shit. You just want all the money, fam. You want all the money.
He want all the bread. So whatever it takes to get legislation passed, nigga. Whatever. As long as we get paid. We do all that shit long as we get paid.
Like, yeah. Let that shit trickle down. We know we got trillions of dollars. You can't carry all that shit by yourself, though.
Like you know it's big when it's just like other people gonna be, because the trickle down effect is gonna be millions trickling down, because we're going to quadrillions. So it's quadrillions, billions, millions, and 100,000aires and thousandaires. So it's gonna be so much money trickling down from this shit, gang. Long as my $1 and $1 billion pot gets filled up, have at it, Larry Fink.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It ain't my fault. Some of y'all ain't to know. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I did my part. So I have no regrets. So let's talk about CoinRoutes real quick, because I know that was a DeFi article. So CoinRoutes integrates Fireblocks to power DeFi access for institutional clients.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about this because they talked about specifically about institutional clients and stuff like that. So basically, CoinRoutes is a tool big investors use to trade lots of different cryptocurrencies in the best way possible. And then you got Fireblocks, which is a security platform that keeps digital assets safe for big companies, like super secure vaults plus transaction system. Like, it's super top-notch secure. CoinRoutes is using Fireblocks to let banks, funds, and brokers safely access DeFi, places like Uniswap, while keeping everything secure and compliant. Yo, CoinRoutes is doing it. So CoinRoutes recently connected to Uniswap, which is a major decentralized exchange, if you did not know. By routing that access through Fireblocks, institutions, this is what they get. They get safer storage and transfers, which is enterprise grade custody. They get controlled workflows and approvals, and they get secure settlement, moving assets after the trades. And a big adopter is Multi-Bank Group, which serves 2 million plus customers in over 100 plus countries. That's a signal that this is a serious financial player that's on board with us right now, fam, for this DeFi shit. So this matters because security and DeFi for institutions. DeFi is powerful but risky for big firms. This setup reduces risk so institutions can actually use it. You know what I'm saying? And the best execution in more places. CoinRoutes already helps find the best prices across many exchanges, and they add DeFi means deeper liquidity and potentially better prices, fam. They got the hookup, right? And trust and compliance. Fireblocks audited enterprise control makes it easier for regulated firms to participate without breaking the rules. And then institutions get centralized tools like analytics, cost analysis, routing, with decentralized market access, all in one place, all under one umbrella. And then what the institutions get, they get access to 50 plus centralized exchanges and many DeFi protocols via CoinRoutes, covering 3,000 plus assets, right? Oh, there's a fake ash in the chat. Of course there is. Just report them. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Multi-Bank has a token, MBG. Okay. Appreciate it. We almost had 100,000 too. Keep running it up. And then what the institutions get, they get a smart order routing and analytics to reduce trading costs, and they keep control of their wallets and keys. So this is big, fam. This is big. So basically the key takeaways from this is that institutions want DeFi access, right? But they need bank grade security and controls, and they got a solution. CoinRoutes is going to integrate, with Fireblocks to provide all the security and efficiency, for DeFi. Institutions, your institution is going to get in DeFi. This is evidence. If your institution does not get into DeFi, they may not be surviving. So
they're not surviving.
100K. 100K.
100K. Appreciate y'all over here on TikTok. 100K likes. Make sure y'all liking the live over here on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, 100K. Appreciate y'all.
So this is big. Coin routes doing big things. They getting these banks on board, yo. Because you're talking about 2 million plus customers that they already gonna have access to with multi-bank group over 100 different countries. So this is a serious play right here. This is a serious play.
For sure. So yeah, y'all better get in DeFi. Let me tell you, like I tell you every day, better get in DeFi. You're doing yourself a disservice not getting in DeFi. Make sure also if you're in the Patreon, we do have a call today. Everybody that's in the DeFi Patreon, we have a call today. Make sure y'all on the call. We starting that $50 challenge today. So make sure y'all on that call, 7:30 Eastern. So it'll be recorded. But if you can make the call, be on the call. We starting that $50 challenge. So be on the lookout for that today. Got a beautiful pool to get into. So we're going ahead and teaching people DeFi. You have access to it now. I know some of y'all like, I'm waiting for regulations. Okay, well, educate yourself and at least play with a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? That way you see what the hell going on. So when it's full time, you already good to go. So yeah. All right. So more DeFi news. Wow. Institutions.
Yep.
I hear money. Yep. Oh, hold on 1 second. I got a whole lot going on. They trying to pick up this broke ass TV Walmart gave me. Hold on. Yes.
Shout out to y'all for being here. If y'all don't know, it's the 3-year anniversary of the Red Hoodie video. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely send gifts, you know, so we could shower Ashley, you know, with the presence of the energy she has been giving us over the past 3 years, for sure. Because none of this right here would have been possible if she didn't drop that video. Some of you guys probably would have never got into crypto as soon as y'all did without that video, right? Some of y'all, this has inspired some of y'all on a totally different level, fam. So now we appreciate every single one of y'all that's been rocking with us for the past 3 years, 2 years, even if you've been rocking with us since yesterday. So all y'all. I told them to send you gifts, man. Because without that video, ain't none of that shit possible, fam. None of that shit.
Oh yeah. I need that money gun and that Galaxy. What's that other one I like? That money gun, the Galaxy. It was the dragon with the fire coming out my mouth.
The dragon, yeah. I'm late, but I'm very thankful for it. No. It just listen. Whether you got on last week, last year, or 3 years. Listen, we appreciate it. Y'all, because y'all could be spending y'all time with anybody. Time is the best commodity that we have out here, fam. Time is the best commodity that we have. So if you spending it with us, fam, it's much appreciated. And hopefully it's reciprocated the same.
Hey, gang, I thought my mama was yelling. I go by she praying.
You thought she was yelling? Wait, what happened?
Hold on.
Y'all don't raise that lady blood pressure, fam. Like y'all gotta chill, yo. Tell them to chill, yo.
I don't be understanding it, bro. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I was like, dang, did the dude drop the TV? I thought she was yelling at the dude. So I go by the TV. I'm like, what is that? Gang, she in there. Oh, glory. Let me leave my mama alone. I'm gonna leave her alone today, guys.
Shout out to mama. Oh, if you're trying to get into DeFi, join the Patreon. Patreon is in the link in the bio. Join the Patreon. We got a call tonight. We're doing a $50 challenge, right? Shout out to y'all that, because some of y'all wanted to pay in crypto. You could pay in crypto. Like, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? If you want to pay in crypto, you hit us up, fam. We understand. A lot of y'all got more money in crypto than y'all do y'all regular accounts. Oh, she's still yelling?
I'm sorry. I just thought, no, because it's one of them prayer calls, but she normally do it at church. So I'm like, Church, but she
Nah,
doing
she in
it.
it.
I guess they do on the phone. I guess the church getting hit with it because on the phone now. We ain't got to go. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through the church. She
Yeah, you know how I get down. You've been there on Sundays, Wednesdays. You know how that shit get
Yeah,
down.
that's cool. Yeah, I just normally they pray at the church, so I guess they on the phone with it. But I guess
They
niggas
had
trying to
to.
say that gas.
No, listen, COVID changed a lot of shit. They was like, they realized they could do a lot of shit at home.
I'm sorry. All right, then you gotta talk because I'm gonna be laughing.
Turned up. Go to the next article.
I'm gonna tell that article. The hoodie, she didn't pray. Hey, look, y'all. Listen, y'all. I've been dealing with this since I was a kid. I don't need no pep talk. That's why I be laughing now, because this ain't nothing new. I'm telling y'all, when she gave birth to me, the moment she could go back to church on Sunday, when you could take a newborn out into the world, I was at church. That's how long I've been in church, y'all. So it ain't that me hearing her pray, and it just be funny because the older she get, the more passionate she gets. So it just be funny to me. But anyway, okay, next article. Shout out to my mom.
Every Sunday, faithfully.
You feel me? Shout out to my mom.
You ain't miss a Sunday.
Hell no, her prayers have saved my life. So I ain't laughing like at it. Just be like she just be so passionate, like but she
no, I get it.
She'll come in here like she won't just yelling and stuff. She gonna be so calm after she prays. Just be like, that's cool. That's how it's supposed to be though. If you ain't calm after you pray, you ain't mean that prayer. You ain't calm after it.
You know how to go.
You feel me? So let's talk about Stripe real quick since D was just talking about paying in crypto. So yeah, y'all know Stripe, they responded to Square. I need Apple to respond the same way Stripe responded to Square. We is not getting the same response time. Stripe said that when did that Square stuff came out? Last week?
That was like last week. Because Apple ain't like that. They worried about what TV show they're gonna put on Apple TV next. They not like that. They're not like that.
You feel me? So Stripe is introducing stablecoin payments for subscriptions. So this is literally after Square came out and said that they're offering, you can pay, in I think Bitcoin and Ethereum or something over there on Square for your subscriptions over there. So Stripe done, shout out to them for clapping back. I love it. I love it because I was like, all right, Stripe, y'all better respond, or me and D gonna start looking in the square. Because what it looked like, we a whole crypto platform, and we not accepting crypto, for the subscriptions. So this may, I need Patreon to respond next, but yes, we will start with Stripe, so that's cool. But yeah, Stripe is introducing stablecoin payments, so we're gonna dig into this article real quick. I got it straight off of the Stripe website, so y'all know it's real. Y'all know it wasn't no FUD, anything like that. 1 second.
And I know Steve Jobs, he pacing in his grave right now. He like, damn, y'all jokers is fucking up.
Like y'all really let Samsung wallet come out for us? Like what y'all niggas doing on the island somewhere going on? So yeah, here's the article right here. So it says, since launching stablecoin payments a year ago, we've seen stablecoins enable the rapid global expansion of some of the fastest growing companies today. The top 20 AI companies on Stripe, all but one based in the US, draw 60% of their revenue from outside the country. But cross-border payments can be expensive to accept, slow to settle, and often fail outright. So that's why some AI companies such as Shadeform have seen approximately 20% of their payment volume shift to stablecoins, which settle near instantaneously and cost half as much per transactions to process. So now, to better support the 30% of businesses on Stripe with recurring business models, including the majority of AI companies, we're launching subscription capabilities for stablecoin payments. With this launch, businesses can let customers use their crypto wallets to pay for subscriptions, which then settle directly in fiat. Manage fiat and stablecoin subscription payments together in the Stripe dashboard. Integrate stablecoin-based subscriptions with Stripe's optimized checkout suite and Stripe billing. Extend the benefits of stablecoin-based payments across their entire product suite. So yeah, the launch of stablecoin subscriptions, we built a smart contract that resolves a fundamental limitation of blockchain-based payments that wallet owners need to manually sign each transaction. The smart contract lets customers save their wallet as a payment method and authorize it to send recurring payments without needing to re-sign each transaction. Customers can do this with more than 400 supported wallets, and it's just like saving any other payment method on Stripe. And this is the CEO. His name is Alex Masherbov. Whatever. I don't know if I'm saying his last name correct, but his name is Alex. He says we're incredibly excited about rolling out stablecoin subscription-based payments with Stripe. Stablecoin payments help us reduce our cost of revenue for payments from all around the globe, attract more tech-forward users, and reach folks who don't have access to other payment methods. So this is huge, especially people that wanted to rock with us that may be overseas and they couldn't because Stripe didn't accept whatever currency that they have. So this is actually big for us too. So, for people that's been rocking with us on a global spectrum, as soon as this rolls out, we'll be available with BlockNation as well. So this is huge. I'm glad that they're doing this. I would rather them do this so they can take less fees, take less percentages. So this is cool. So this is I can't wait for them to offer it, gang. I can't wait for this to roll out. I don't know when. I wonder when this go live. Is it live yet? We gotta check. We'll go on Stripe and check. Me and D check on that. So shout out to Stripe for clapping back at Square. They like, all right, y'all can accept Bitcoin. Whoever has that, we're gonna extract the stablecoin. We're gonna have stablecoins. So that was to me smarter. And don't forget, y'all, Stripe was one of the was they the first investor in XLM? The first investor. So don't sleep on Stripe. They know what's going on. They hip.
They've been there from the beginning.
Yeah, they hip, y'all. So let's talk about Mayor Adams real quick. Shout out to my New Yorkers, gang. Shout out to my New Yorkers. Oh wait, did we talk about this already?
What's that?
Did I go like over the article? I don't think
no.
Okay. No. Yes, y'all. Let's talk. So shout out. So again, all my New Yorkers in the chat, drop a fire if you're a New Yorker in the chat. So NYC launches digital assets office in final months of Adams' administration. This is huge for New Yorkers. This is great. This is a step forward for y'all. I swear to God. And also, New York only did this because Texas is finna be big competition for them. I'm just saying. They ain't do it because they fuck with y'all. They did it because Texas just that Texas Stock Exchange is finna definitely leave a mark over here in America, and they knew that they had to do something. So that was really what it was.
Hell yeah.
So NYC. So let's talk about it. So Mayor Adams just created the first ever office of digital assets and blockchain for the city. It's an agency meant to drive crypto and blockchain innovation in New York. So this office is established via Executive Order 57. How you say this? Moses?
I can't see.
Rendon. It's cool. Is named as the executive director, reporting to New York City's chief technology officer. So the office's mission is to promote responsible use of digital assets, align city agencies on blockchain, spark growth and investment in tech or crypto in NYC, and push for more inclusion, especially for underbanked communities. It also plans to assemble a commission of industry leaders to advise on its policy and tech direction. So NYC is trying to position itself as a crypto and blockchain capital. Well, I don't know how y'all gonna do that if the people there can barely buy shit. How the hell you gonna do that?
I remember them saying that before, and I'm just like,
how y'all doing that? Because every time I turn around, New Yorkers is complaining they can't get shit. Like, y'all need to clear the rules of the road. Y'all be talking about everybody else. Y'all need to clear the I don't know what y'all got going on with whatever's blocking it. Y'all need to clear that up.
They front, yo.
They front. It sound good though. Position themselves as the crypto and blockchain capital. They're just saying that because Trump ran with we're gonna be the crypto capital of the world. They just running with some shit. It sound good though. So I love to see if y'all gonna actually be about what y'all talking about. But they don't want to just be a financial center. They want to be the crypto and blockchain capital.
This is my thing though. If the New York Stock Exchange has what it has, and you got the NASDAQ, you got all these companies that's attached to blockchain technology and crypto on the stock exchange, why wouldn't they open the shit up? You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't. It's like they want New Yorkers to stay in poverty. They don't want people in New York to come up. If you ain't already coming there with money and businesses, they like to hell with the locals. Y'all stay in poverty. We need y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we need y'all to keep going to these stores and all this shit over here, but we don't want y'all to have too much money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get too much money, y'all might move from out of here because y'all ain't gonna want to pay that luxury tax. That's what it is. Because you get money, like the last place I'm moving to is New York, just because I don't want to pay the luxury tax. Hell to the no. But yeah, so having a city level office means local government is taking crypto seriously, which may lead to more supportive regulation, partnerships, infrastructure, etc. It could open doors for more public-private projects, so blockchain in city services, records, payments, etc. It's also a signal to talent and investment. So hey, come build here. Hell to the no. Ain't built in New York City. Hell no, no disrespect, but hell no. Hell no. Like I said, no one's paying that motherfucking luxury tax. New York and California is the last places to say, hey, come build here. Hell no. Ain't building shit in New York or California. No. No, it's a reason why all them companies and businesses left California and New York. Absolutely not.
I come visit every once in a while.
Visit all the time. Love New York. I don't have a choice. I have my dad's side of the family's from there. I got a sister in New York. Like, I have no choice. You feel me? But to build a business there, nigga, no. No.
We don't. It's like you don't need these big markets no more to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe 20, 30 years ago, it would have been a lot of benefits to having a business in New York or in Los Angeles or something like that. But you don't need to be in a huge market anymore to get it popping.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, so yeah, shout out to Mayor Adams for going out with a bang. You feel me? He going out with a bang his last few months. So he leaving his mark. So shout out to Mayor Adams. Let's talk about the crypto market. So the crypto market is turning healthier after dramatic deleveraging, now constructively bullish, analyst says. So they're saying the crypto market's looking pretty healthy and it's looking bullish. So let's see what they're talking about over here.
I mean, shit, some of this stuff is right back where it was before that crazy ass dip.
Exactly. Yeah, it all recovered. So here's what's going on. So analysts are now saying the crypto market is looking healthier after a major.
You posted the article?
My bad. It's right here.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
All right. So I'm sorry, my mama again. I'm sorry.
I hear it too. I hear it. She going in.
Okay. So analysts are now saying the crypto market is looking healthier after a major purge of leverage. So recently a lot of traders who were heavily leveraged got forced out. So that's called deleveraging. So because so much risk was shaken out, the structural weaknesses are less. So now the market is less likely to crash from small shocks. That's crazy. It's crazy how stuff be working out. So analysts are calling this a constructively bullish setup, meaning the path ahead could be more stable and positive, assuming nothing crazy external happens. So it just depends on if Trump gonna walk outside and give everybody 100% tariffs, because then that'll fuck everything up. So they expect patience will pay off. The lowest points after being deleveraging events often become launch pads for growth. So that tells me that they're setting us up for November. So whatever happened yesterday was to set us up for November. So maybe we are going to have a bullish end to this year. We'll find out in November.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool for sure.
We only a couple of weeks away from November.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. So yeah, that was pretty much that on that, just to kind of give y'all some bullish momentum moving forward. You know what I'm saying? D, did we hit all your articles?
I think so. Unless you want to bring up old girl Shorty, how they control her bread.
Oh man, no, we can do that this evening. Because I got to see what's going on with this TV downstairs. But yeah, other than that, y'all, that was what we had for right now. As far as news. Appreciate everybody for locking in with us. So today is a 3-year Red Hoodie anniversary. So appreciate everybody for sending gifts and sending super chats over here on YouTube, showing love. Yes. Appreciate y'all.
Yes,
100%.
We are grateful for you hitting that frequency. Whatever the ancestors said to you, we are grateful for you hitting that frequency. And yeah, listen, we're gonna keep it rolling.
100. So yeah, other than that, y'all, we'll have some more updates this evening. So we'll be on at 6. Again, if you're in the Patreon, make sure you're on the call at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing a call. $50 challenge starts today. So yeah, looking forward to that. Let's go ahead and get this money on. Yeah, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm reading these comments. At least you know that you're covered in prayer. Absolutely. Other than that, y'all, appreciate y'all. And we'll see y'all later. All right. All right.
Kween and Dean, we're building things in this crypto world. Nothing's as fine.
Get in blockchain now. Stop listening to the media. Stop listening to all the naysayers and all the doubters. Those are the same people that told people that the internet was just a phase. And now look at the world. Can't operate without the internet.
Listen, real quick. Don't disrespect yourself. And look these up. Right now. You won't regret it. Things are happening. Look these up. Right now.
So clean indeed, dropping crypto gems. It's like they got the vision, seeing future trends. So I with the moves before the crowd reacts. First to make connections, no room for the hacks. No speculation, just straight facts in the flow. Navigating this market, watching profits roll. From Bitcoin to altcoins, they know the game. In the world of finance, the change in the frame. Queen's got the insight, D's got the voice. Together they rise, man, and make the right choice. Educating the masses, bring it back to the dark. In this crypto revolution, they igniting the spark. So if you wanna roll, you better tune in tight. Queen and D on the mic, bringing truth to light. In every podcast episode, they set the pace in the hustle at the block to take a bite. So free.